So, welcome to the Cosmic Energy Forecast. I'm Angela Blaha. This is your Cosmic Energy Forecast for the week of May 12th through the 18th. So, let's get started. May 12th today. Oof. Lots of shifting happening in the cosmos today. Can you feel the energies of it? Like it's chaos. So, making permanent decisions is not the best day for that. Actually try to avoid making decisions for the entire week. No joke. Major decisions should be put on hold until at least the weekend. So, why is it not a great day to make decisions when there are multiple things happening in the cosmos? Well, because the energy changes too rapidly and too frequently. Yesterday we had a planet that went into retrograde. Today we have another one that goes into retrograde. Tomorrow is another one that goes into retrograde. Can you see a pattern here? You don't want to make really big decisions when there are multiple things happening every single day. Because when you make decisions, you want there to be clarity in the cosmos. Multiple things happening means that the cosmic energy overlaps, it mixes, and it creates a lot of confusion. Can you feel the confusion? It is a great day to define details of what you want to create in your life. Even though there feels like there's confusion, sometimes confusion can be narrowed in or focused so that you can understand what details you really want to have in your life. Why is it a good day to use multiple energies in defining? Because you may be able to see avenues or pathways that you may not have thought about before. Because in multiple energy kind of days, this sort of the big picture can be seen much easier when there's multiple things happening in the cosmos versus only one thing, because it will hold you into a pattern or a path. When there's multiple things happening in the cosmic energies, like you can see different kinds of avenues. So, and it can help you sort of define what avenue or what path do I really want. Your logic is very stable today. So use your logic as a way to describe your emotions in your relationships. Venus is in retrograde, so of course relationships are going to be front and center. So allow yourself the gift of explanation. The gift of explanation. Who would have thought that was a gift? But it is. When logic is stable, you are more able to express what you desire. Because you can see the big picture. And you can see all different kinds of avenues and paths. So use your logic when energy supports it. As always, do not attach to any outcomes or expectations to what you do. Nope, no attachment. All right, moving on to Wednesday, May 13th. The multiple energies continue. And again, take your time with decisions because you do not want to face these decisions in the future. If you make a major big decision and it turns out to not be aligned with who you are in the future, you don't want to have to face that or redo it or rethink it or, totally try to get out of the decision. Right? So you really want to take your time when there's multiple things happening. You want to be able to see the big picture. You want to be able to see those pathways that maybe you couldn't see in a very narrow view, which is why you don't really want to make decisions in these kinds of times. Okay, what you find valuable today may not be of value tomorrow, which is, again, why the importance to flow with energy rather than to, sort of push yourself through the energies, which is why making those big decisions is not a good idea because you're going to will yourself through versus just flowing. When we have multiple energies banging into each other, our energies have a tendency to be a bit polarized. We have a tendency to sort of chase after one thing and then we'll chase after another. We polarize ourselves. We sort of split ourselves. And this can represent that roller coaster emotion effect that we try to stay away from. When you have these kinds of days, it is advised to use your passion to help you move forward. That fire that drives you, that's what you want to use instead of, your will. You don't want to use your will on multiple energy kinds of days. You want to use your passion, your fire, your bliss, the thing that lights you up. Listen to your intuition today. It will help you with your desires. So because Venus moves into retrograde for the next probably a little over a month, you will have a desire to evaluate your finances, your relationships, your romance, your partnerships. It's fine to flow with this reassessing. There's a pattern of reassessing this year. So when you're reassessing all of these areas of your life, but you're really not sure, but be sure that when you dredge, that you're not dredging up past issues when you're reassessing. Like, that's really important. Because if you do dredge up the past, you really want them to be complete. Like, you don't want to pull that kind of energy into your future. Remember, this is a very transformative kind of year, and you can't take your old baggage with you. So if you are dredging up past information or what's coming up for you right now in this within the next month, with your relationships, with your finances, with your partnerships, like you want to have that all completed. So stay with the energy. Stay with the energy that's coming up for you so that you can complete it. You can put it to rest. You can put it to the final resting place and never reassess that kind of energy again, or those kinds of situations, or those kinds of hurt feelings, or those kinds of pains and sufferings. You don't want to have to bring them into the future. Well, you can't bring them into the future. So you'll stay in this sort of repeating pattern until you actually do complete it. So I'm suggesting just complete it now. When it comes up this next month, let it go. Complete it so that you don't have to reassess it in the future. All right, Thursday, May 14th. Not only do we have Venus in retrograde, right? Jupiter also moves into retrograde. So slow yourself down, like it's not even an option. You have 3 big energies that are in retrograde this week. So allow yourself time to reevaluate. Just let it happen. Don't resist your reevaluations. Just let them flow in. There is a theme to the cycles this year. I want to bring your attention to this theme. So the cosmic energies have been coming in abundance this year. The penumbral energy lasting for an entire 12 months. 3 retrogrades like this all in a row. Many multi-energies for multiple days, right? Like we've had this has been a constant theme, cyclic theme throughout this entire year. These groups of energies come so that we have to recognize ourselves. The earth, the cosmic energies, they're all supporting our transformation here. We need to be using the support. The energies are forcing us to slow down and evaluate what is important and to get rid of the excess, non-important areas of your life. When we experience these intense energies, we tend to move deeper into the self, to recognize what our real self and our real desires are. So take your time doing that. Again, big decisions should not be made on Thursday because it's an intense energy and it's a multiple energy kind of day. It is a great time to pull from your natural resources and your natural abilities, your intuition. Your ability to lead is exceptional during these high energy days because of your deep connection to your real self. Everything that you've been working towards is coming into fruition because you have that deep connection. You have that trust that you've been building within you. So allow that natural ability to be seen. It's a great day on Thursday to be seen. Friday, May 15th, when the cosmos aligns for your slowing down to look at your patterns, there can be a real sense of annoyance because there isn't any one of us who enjoys the process, myself included. Yet, this is exactly what needs to be done on Friday. Allowing yourself to stay with your process. It's a beautiful gift to give yourself. Observe your every move. Watch your every word without any kind of judgment. Friday is an important day not to judge who you are or anything or anyone in your life. It is time to be creative, not judgmental of yourself. We as a human society have a tendency to really be judgmental about our creativity. What happens when we judge our creativity is we completely stop the creative juices that run through us. It completely comes to a hold and it stops there and it creates a block. So maybe I'm saying to watch how and when you judge yourself and then change the pattern and lie it to rest. Watch, change the pattern, never allow that pattern to be complete and then never have to reassess it again. Because none of those old patterns, they don't serve your highest self. They never did, although we were unconscious about that. But now we have consciousness about it. And you know very well you can't take them into the future. So lay out those old patterns to rest this week. All right, moving on to Saturday, May 16th. What if you felt into your wild side on Saturday? Can you feel the energy of that? What if you did something so out of your norm, uncaring about what anyone else thought or said to you, and you just let yourself be wild? No shame, no guilt, no blame, just pure wild potential. Can you feel the strength and the power in allowing yourself to be wildly potential? Gads, doesn't that just feel freaking amazing? Can you sense the freedom? This is what you're being asked to express on Saturday. The slowing down so you truly live. That's the kind of energy that's being expressed on Saturday. It fully supports you. Pure potential, pure freedom, pure wildness. Do it on Saturday. And put it in the comments. I want to know what you get to experience. That'd be fun. All right, Sunday, May 17th. Today is a day of highest potentials. Now, if you actually allowed yourself to be wildly free on Saturday, you probably got a glimpse of some of your highest potentials. If not, the energy is still supporting you on Sunday, so go ahead and see what those are. Let yourself just be free. Find something that takes you out of your comfort zone and just do it for the experience. Now, I'm not talking about drugs, alcohol, any kind of addictions. I'm talking about the real you. The one that wants to thrive, the one that wants to live without any constraints, without being enslaved to any belief systems, without being enslaved to anyone else's judgment or your own judgment for that fact. Just pure freedom. Allow yourself to feel and experience how alive you feel when you are creative and free. Then ask yourself, why are you not living like this every single day? What needs to change within your patterns in order for you to be free every single day? Because honestly, that's what the future holds. Pure freedom, pure potential. Now, we aren't used to freedom and potential. So we have to give ourselves these kinds of days where we can actually feel that and get used to it. Get used to the vibration of it. Get used to the energy of it. So that we can actually live like that all the time. From that space of, dang, the purest, most amazing vibration. And it's so hard to describe because it's so pure. Like there's no limitations there. That's where we're headed. So allow yourself to get used to it because it's going to be fun. All right, Monday, May 18th. There is a sense of free energy again today, but don't be fooled. It is a holding pattern. There's a difference between Saturday and Sunday's wild kind of just go for it kind of energy system, and Mondays, which is this free blankness. It's when there's this free blankness that it wants to hold you there. If you look at the energy for Saturday and Sunday, it's like let's move forward. Like, let's just provide all the energy we possibly can for your potentials, for you to see your potentials, for you to be wild about them. Versus Monday's energy, which is a blank vastness, and it holds you there. These holding patterns in the cosmos, like you'll experience on Monday, is when anything can happen. Because there is no direct indication or guidance of the energies. Saturday and Sunday, let's move forward. Let's see who we really are. Monday, just hanging out here. You see the difference in the energies. There's no guidance to the energy. It's not really supporting anything, and anything, literally anything can happen on those kinds of free energy kind of days. So it's more like a free-for-all kind of day. What I recommend on these kinds of free-for-all kind of days is be very strong in your sense of knowing. Your sense of knowing who you are, as this type of energy can pull you literally out of alignment with your real self, from your real self. Because it's so blank and anything can happen kind of a day, it will try to distract you. Do not believe any doubt about who you are or anything that is ego-based. They are all lies. But this kind of energy loves to create chaos. It's a great day to practice trusting yourself. A great day to practice trusting yourself and your knowings about who you really are. Do not allow yourself to get distracted on Monday, and don't allow yourself to be pulled into doubt or anything that's any of the lies that are created by the ego. So, as we review this week, lots of high energy days. It's a very powerful week. Do not make decisions early on, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Allow yourself to be very, very free and see your potentials. And do not be fooled by your ego or shadow side on Monday with all of its doubts and worries. It's just lying to you, and it's really trying to hold you back from the real potential of who you are. Have an amazing week. Use the energies. Don't use them. Let them support you. Let them support everything about you. This is Angela Blaha signing off from the cosmos. We love you dearly.